but it's got to be activated over here. What is that? Duplicate stream key. What just happened? What? I am. Hello, hello. Let me turn off. Let me mute my volume. Good evening, everyone. I am Michelle with Design&Vine. And hello. Hello, everybody. I'm trying some new things. I really liked what Kristy did with her her scroll thing below. So, hi Charlene. I apologize in advance this evening for any and all sniffles, for my voice and my clearing of my throat. I currently have the vid, yes, and I'm not feeling well. Oh, no problem. I actually can get to bed that much sooner, so it's no problem. I do want to jump right in and get started. It looks like we're 24 minutes in. I'm not sure how much time I have, so I am going to put my camera down and adjust just a little bit here. I have a little pumpkin patch that I want to put together. And these are some stems, these are some beads. These are actually like already orange, even though they don't look it. Let me show you what these look like beforehand.
Turn your ring light up.
And then you'll get a good idea. Well, maybe not through the jar. Let's see. Take one of these out. So, see how they kind of already have a hint of orange to them compared to just a regular bead? I got these at Michael's, and this one you can really see it. See how it's got a little bit of orange? Well, that's actually paint from my finger, but it's got that little bit of orange tint to it. There's the focus right there. And so I wasn't gonna, I actually probably should have left those natural like this, but I'm just gonna leave these as the neutral ones since they already kind of have a hint of color to them. But this is what they look like, and I get them at Michael's, and they already have, you see how there's two different colors there? And in person, it is more of an orangey tinge. It doesn't look like it on the camera. It looks more like a beige, but they are more orangey. I get these at Michael's. Hi, Tammy. No problem. Okay, so my thoughts are I'm going to probably paint this a brown, and then we're going to put, not stain. I don't want to stain. Those are both stains. Let me see if I can get some brown paint over here because I want it to look more like, here we go, burnt umber. Hi, baby. So this is from Dollar Tree. Take the tag off that. These beads are from Michael's. These are skewers and just a, that's not the right stick. Just a dowel that I picked up from Walmart that I cut little pieces off of. This is the thicker one, and then the skinnier one that you see down here is a skewer, just a regular skewer that I cut little pieces of, and then I put them in a bowl with some oak stain and rolled them around and then dried them off. I feel a sneeze coming on. All right, so I'm gonna paint this brown, and then we're gonna add some Spanish moss all over it. Hi, baby. Did you need me for something? No?
Why are both of your glue guns on?
Because I have to glue all this stuff together when it's all said and done. I have a little Hello Fall sign, as you can see. I have this, this stem that I got from Joann's, pretty sure, Ashland, Michael's. Okay, this is from Michael's. And I just pulled one of these off. And I wanted to have some of these ready to go. This is what they're going to look like when they're all done. So here is, let me just put it down so you can see. There's a little pumpkin made out of a bead. And that is my goal with, yes, that is Addie.
Hello.
That's Bethwyn. Say hi to Bethwyn. She's all the way in Australia.
Hello, Bethwyn.
Hello, Bethwyn. Addie's not feeling well either. Whoops, I've got little haystacks here. Let me just, before I make a big mess of everything, let me just remove some of these things.
I love you.
I love you too, baby. Oh, I was in a grumpy mood earlier. I hadn't eaten and I took a nap, and when I got up, I just was a bear, and I just didn't want to get up. I've been coughing like crazy, coughing my head off. And move all these over. Don't go away. It rolled. Here it is. So when I cut off the little leaves here off of this is what they look like. That little tiny thing right there. So, and I already got brown paint on that, so I don't know, maybe I'll just paint it brown and use it with the rest of them, because I've seen all sorts of colors of pumpkins this year, so why not, right? So this is going to be our base for our pumpkin patch. And I don't want to put grass down, because usually when you go to a pumpkin patch, there's not, you know, green grass. It's usually in the fall, and you usually have, they're usually like in the dirt, amid, like on the ground, with, it's still attached to their vines sometimes, depending on the pumpkin patch that you go to. So, I just kind of want a dirt color ground going on. I need my nails done. They're breaking and cracking and all the things, and I can't go anywhere. I'm quarantined. So I think that's probably why I'm so grumpy. I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. But I did go in the car earlier. My son went through the drive-through with me, and I got myself a little Happy Meal, because I need to eat protein. So chicken nuggets, it's late, and I didn't feel like eating earlier, but I have to eat. I have to get the protein in. So I know it's not the best nutritious option, but it is what it is when it's late and there's nobody open, and I didn't have anything here at home. So, because I also can't go to the grocery store. So yeah, being quarantined is not fun. I still wear a mask everywhere I go, and somehow I ended up with it. I think probably one of the kids is a carrier of it. Like Addie has symptoms, but I think she's just sick because she keeps testing negative for it. Or she could be a carrier. I don't know. Or maybe she's just not able to test properly. I don't know. This whole COVID thing is so confusing to me, but she may just be a carrier. I know there was an outbreak at her school. They sent a message home. And then Tia kept them home. My daughter, my oldest daughter, kept them home for like a whole week because of the outbreak. And I ended up getting it anyway. So, I did. Yeah, I think JJ had it first, but he's better now. And he had a false negative home test. We have some home tests. And his came back negative. So I went up to the VA health center thinking, oh, it's definitely not COVID. And I walk in and they're like, well, do you want to do a test anyway? And I was like, sure, why not? And she was like, oh, you definitely have it. You have 2 lines come up real strong here. And I'm like, what? Ugh. So then I immediately came home, got Joe, brought him back to the VA. He tested negative. And he's got that military immunity. He went overseas many times and he got all the shots and stuff. So he hasn't gotten COVID and he keeps testing negative. So I don't think he's ever going to get it, to be honest. But when I got home, I used one of the home kits just to double check. Joe did one. And still negative, and JJ did one and his showed positive the second time. So, but it was a very faint positive, like the second line was very faint. So he's like on the downside of it, I think. And I saw a spot, I think it's on one of the sides here. Yeah. And I don't seem to be getting better. I know I chatted with Tammy and I was like, oh, I'm just a little congested. I'll be okay. I've got a low-grade fever. Here's the spot I saw. And I don't seem to be getting better. I'm like still low-grade fever. You know, I'm staying on top of taking Tylenol, Mucinex, and all the things, but it's not getting better. So I'm keeping a close eye on it because I don't want to end up going to the hospital or anything with it. I have very low immunity, so I have to be very careful. Okay, I'm going to let that dry for a minute. Wipe my hands off. Oh, we have a hijack. Oh, here they are. I was going to accuse somebody of hijacking my wipes. Let's see. He is feeling a lot better. But yeah, I've been sleeping a lot. And I have another live on Friday, and I follow Justin, and I'm kind of freaking out. I already take D on the daily. Zinc I do not take. And I think C, well, actually, let me take that back. I take a bariatric vitamin daily since my surgery, my bariatric surgery. That I have to take for the rest of my life. And that may have zinc in it, and it likely has C in it, so I take that back. But I do take extra D, and I also take extra B. My immunity just isn't what it used to be. And yeah, so I'm thinking it's in there. It's called Ultra Solo. It's even got iron in it, but this is what I take every single day. Tammy might take these too. I'm not sure. And if even with my glasses I could read that small print, I could tell you, but I can't. It's so tiny. Yeah, I don't know what's in that, but I tried. I do know, whoops, there went the white pumpkins. Zoinks. So I wanted to make this a cart way back when. I was going to make a little cart, like I've seen Kristy with Kristy's Crafty Cottage make a little, like, kissing booth style thing. But then today, I was like, I'm not feeling so great. I don't know if I can put that together or not. So I decided to just do a pumpkin patch instead. And I think it's still going to be cute. Especially after looking at this little tiny pumpkin right here. After he was all done, I'm like, are you kidding me? He's so cute. And he's already got the lines in him because the bead has the lines in him already. But adding that leaf just like took it over the top, you know? So cute. So yeah, we kind of have that going around, but I do have to keep an eye on Joe. I think so. You know, I've seen that. I don't know what it is. I do have a lot of allergies, so I have to be careful, but I'm going to look into that. You were sick with COVID last November and took those and it lessened. Oh, that's interesting. Thanks, Denise. Thank you so much. I will look into that. Elderberry, Joe.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah? Yeah, I will look into that for sure. For sure. I think I've got some excess paint on the end. Is Sarah watching?
No.
That is a good question. You might want to tell her.
No.
I don't see her on here now. But, elderberry. Yeah, if I can remember that, I will definitely look it up. So I recently actually got a new diagnosis of complex seizures as well. You know how I've been saying a lot, excuse me, that I will, hon, I will. I've been, JJ, you know how I've been saying a lot that my memory is just like really bad, and like I'm only 55. I say that I'm old, but I'm only 55. My memory shouldn't be where I'm like losing chunks of things, you know, from my mind. And so I scheduled an appointment with a neurologist. I told my PCP about it, and they were like, we're going to put you with a neurologist, and you can go talk to him and see, or him or her. You never know who you're going to see until you see them. And see what they have to say. So I went and I saw this guy, this doctor, for the first time. And he asked me a bunch of questions. And he said, well, we don't really need to send you for any tests, but I am going to send you for an MRI. He said it's probably not going to show anything because these typically don't show up unless you're actually having one. And it's happening at that moment that we do the MRI. And I really can't do MRIs because I have screws in my jaw.
Look, it's a bottle of sanitizer.
Hi, Sarah. Where? Where?
On the emoji.
Oh my gosh, oh, it is. It's got the little pump. JJ did a bottle of sanitizer. Oh my goodness. Hi, Sarah B. So I might need more paint here. I answered a bunch of questions. Oh, I can't do an MRI because I have screws in my jaw. And they say it's not supposed to do anything, but it burns. Like, it doesn't feel like it's going to pull them out or anything, you know, graphic like that or anything. But they burn, and it's kind of freaky. You know, it freaks you out. You know, you've got screws in your jaw, and you're in an MRI machine that's known to pull metal things out. And your jaw starts to burn. You're kind of like, oh my gosh, is my face going to rip apart? You know, I mean, you never know. So there's a first time for everything. And with me, Murphy's Law, okay? So I just, I prefer not to get MRIs done. So I told him that, and he was like, well, we'll do a CT scan instead. But again, it's likely not going to show anything. But we'll do it with contrast and see if we can get it to do something. Well, I'm allergic to contrast dye, too. So they can't do that. And it's like,
all of the discussion.
huh?
You're missing all of the discussion.
Am I? So yeah, he put me on a medication. I have it right on my desk here. He put me on levetiracetam. Yeah, that's like the VA name for it. I don't know. He told me the actual name for it. And he started me at a half a pill a day for 3 times a day. And then for 2 weeks. And then after 2 weeks, I go up to 1 pill 3 times a day for 4 weeks. And then after that, I go on 1.5 pills, like continued, you know, just to see if the pill is going to have any kind of effect on my memory at all. Because what's happening is, I'm having memory lapses. Like, I'm actually alert. I can have a conversation with you, but my brain actually has these little mini seizures in this one little part of my brain. Like the other parts of my brain are looking at you and nodding and all the things. But then when it comes time to remember what happened, that's the part of my brain that was seizing. So like I'll get into a tiff with you and be like, you never told me that. You never told me that. Thank goodness it hasn't come up with, you know, like lives and stuff like that. But like with Joe and the family and stuff, I'm like, no one ever told me that. And they're like, yes, we did. And then, you know, and it just got kind of scary. So I went to see this doctor and he said, I think we can fix this with this medication. You're going to be so happy. You're going to see such a big difference. So I'm trusting him and I'm taking the med and hopefully it's going to work and that'll solve yet another one, another issue. But in the meantime, COVID is my biggest. I wonder why this looks like this. Let's see if I can stick a skewer through it.
So, I don't know if you saw it, but Sarah said she has big news.
Sarah has big news. Oh boy.
About one of her best friends.
Uh-oh. Good or bad, Sarah?
I think it's probably good.
You have big news. Is it good news, Sarah Borelli? Can you share it on the live? Got a call. Okay, Denise, go take your call, honey. So this is like, it's like stopped up in here, and I'm trying to just clean it out a little bit. Okay. I am missing the conversation. Also, hi everyone. I hope you are all well tonight. Good luck. I am on topiramate. It seems to be working well. Yeah, we'll have to chat, Bethwyn, for sure. Okay. Oh, so I found out on Monday that I had COVID that morning because I just was like, I woke up, I had a couple sores in my mouth. I'm like, what is going on? Why have I been sick for the past 4 days and now I've got sores in my mouth? What the heck? So I went to the VA early in the morning to their like walk-in clinic, I guess you can call it. JJ, and I'll spill the tea for everyone. JJ, call Sarah. I'm going to guess, Sarah, look at my eyeballs. How many eyeballs do I have? 14? Woo woo! Tammy, you're so silly. I always love those eyeballs, though. They make me laugh. Yeah. Well, no, I'm actually on day 6 now, which is why I don't understand why I'm not feeling better. Okay, so I wanted to get both sides of that, okay? So now we have an all brown little...
Do you want me to put her on speaker so she can tell everyone something?
Yeah. She wants to tell everybody?
That's she said that that's what...
Is it her friend is moving to Cleveland?
I don't know.
I wanted to guess.
Oh, Lauren got engaged!
Who?
Lauren?
Lauren Small?
Lauren Small, she got engaged!
Nuh-uh. Her best friend got engaged and she just found out about it. Oh boy.
She's the first one of the friend group. I'm gonna be a bridesmaid!
She's gonna be a bridesmaid. Be careful, you might always be a bridesmaid and never a bride. That's what the saying is. Sarah wanted to share that with you all. Yeah, no, she didn't give it to me. I don't know if it's because the VA doesn't give it out, Bethwyn. But yeah, I wasn't on Monday. I was only 4 days in, but she didn't give it to me. And I had a friend ask me, did they give it to you? And I was like, no, but now it's day 5, so now it's too late. Charlene, really? You take that too? Wow. That could be the brand name for whatever I have. So, yeah. Okay. Let me start hot gluing in some. Let me get my little fingertips on. And I am going to use my tweezers as well. I'm going to try to anyway. I'm going to try to put some of these little stems into the pumpkins. Just a little bit of hot glue. And I'm thinking, let's see, let's get one in the big one here. Okay, we'll let that dry. And I don't know if these little stems are gonna work out. If they're gonna look wonky or not. Oh, she's playing with my little art man. Come show them the art man I speak of.
You showed them the art.
The little bendable art man.
You showed them the art man.
Me show them? I can't. I'm busy, babe. You have to.
I don't know where the camera starts.
Oh my goodness. Stand right where I am and they'll see you.
No, but I don't want to be seen.
You don't want to be seen.
No.
Okay, this is the art man. You all have seen these before, right? You've seen these art bendable guys. They're for like sketching people. You're supposed to use like this oval for the hand and this shape for the head, and you can pose them and do whatever you want with them. She likes to make him do silly things. Running man.
His name is George.
Oh, and he's got a name. His name is George. Yes, yeah. Indeed. So I'm just putting the stems in the pumpkins. And some of the bigger ones, I like them down low in there. I like it to look more like a stem and not like an apple. Whoops. Sticking out of there. I guess we're going to go with one of these skinnier ones for the tall. I'm going to put some down the side of that one. And I'm using my low temp glue gun so that I don't burn myself. Get that down in there. So I'm just putting my little stems in, and we're going to add leaves to these as well. So when you use low temp, you don't burn you so much. Oh, that's terrible, Charlene. That's terrible.
Is that JJ?
What's
JJ's name?
Yeah, that's him.
What the heck?
Doing the little peace sign. So I painted these orange. The stem isn't going down much, but that's okay. We can have some taller than the others. And that's in there good. The orange that I used is this Anita's pumpkin. That's the orange that I used. Glue webs. And I want different colors, so and JJ, this was JJ's first go round with COVID. He managed to go 3 years without getting it, so he was a little ticked off that he got it. Come on now, I want this to be crooked on purpose because I think it looks more realistic to have a little crooked stem on the top. Let's see, let's go with a bigger one. How cute these are coming out. A little one again. I think Joe Borelli's in there reading his Bible. He does that every night. Sometimes he'll come out here and read it with me. Uh-oh, I glued him to my hand. Are you serious? Are you talking about COVID? Holy mackerel, no sir. I did have it before. I was like bedridden for like 2 whole days when I had it last time. And this time it's just really persistent. So I'm going to take this little pumpkin right here and try to glue the stem and this little leaf on it. That's a little velvet pumpkin that came out of this big bag from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby. And no, I did not go to Hobby Lobby. I promise. I did not. I'm going to see if I can poke a little hole in this velvet pumpkin first. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. It's like a marshmallow. Are you kidding me? I thought it was going to be like hard plastic, and it's like a marshmallow. So I'm just going to push this right in. I probably could have done that with the other one too. How cute are these stems on these white pumpkins? Oh my goodness. Oh no. Mr. Bill, they're all wanting to fall and stick to me because they're so little. I got a little bit of paint on that one, but that's okay. It's dirt, right? It's not paint, it's dirt. I did have to, when I cut these, I did have to take my sanding block and kind of sand the end, one of the ends down, because they were wanting to be kind of smushed looking. Let me grab some leaves off of here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Lauren is engaged. That is insane. So that is Sarah's best friend. One of her many best friends. She's got a bunch. I don't know what direction this leaf goes in. We're just going to put it down. Well, this glue is still hot here. Nope, it's not hot anymore, so I'll have to add a little more. I did find that my Tite Bond was working better on the leaves. I want to see if I can rip them off, because cutting them is like making a squared edge that I'm not really liking. Well, I won't rip off either, so I'm going to have to try to just get as close to the actual stem as possible to get these off of here. Oh, there went one. Okay, let me grab a few more. See if I can. That didn't work. There we go. No, you didn't. Oh. Oh no. Charlene, why didn't you wear a mask? Yes, I'm yelling at you. Oh, I hope you don't get it, sweetie. Lord knows you've been through enough. So I'm just tearing off some of these little leaves. We're going to add them to our pumpkins. I really like the little bitty bitty ones, especially for the little tiny pumpkins. How should I do Hello Fall, guys? Should I do that orange? Should I do it white? Should I do it ombre orange and white? How should I do it? How should I do my little sign? You know what? I think I need maybe a bigger leaf for the bigger pumpkin. How's that? Let me get a bigger leaf. If I can. We'll put 2 on him. Yes. Wait, who'd you get to meet, Tammy? We want to know who you got to meet. CCC. You can't write that name. It's exactly how X spelled his name. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody getting in trouble? Who's in trouble? Okay. Let's glue some of these leaves on, guys. I am going to take my glue gun and plug it in directly so I can pick it up and put it down as needed and not worry about it staying charged. Untangle the wire so I can get it up closer. All right. Oh, the glue webs, guys. All right, let's get some glue on here and let's put leaf number 1 right there. And then we're going to do one going in the opposite direction, right there. I know it's got glue webs on it. I'll get them off. So there's a big pumpkin. I think that's our biggest one. Let's do a teeny tiny one. Teeny tiny. Little spot of glue right there. Grab a teeny tiny leaf. And it's okay to put some of these going up and some of them going down. That's an upward one, because that's how we see them, right? Come on now, are you top heavy or something? Had a little too much to drink. I guess pumpkins can ferment too, right? Let's get a little bit of glue on him. Grab a bigger leaf, make one go up, like so. And then make one go down, like that. And there's our little white pumpkin. Stop. I gotta get these glue webs off my fingers. That's what's happening here. Okay. Sorry guys about the sniffles. I think we have enough leaves to just keep going here. So I'm gonna go ahead and embellish. Then we'll get our hay on here and our Spanish moss. And then I will worry about the hello fall sign. I don't know what time Kristy wants to come on, but I did start about 20 minutes in, I think. So Tammy, if you want to let me know. And I can finish this and take a picture of it, if that's what you all would like. I kind of like when they're facing upwards. I'm not going to put 2 on every one. It looks cuter on the bigger ones, but I kind of like 1 on some of these. Whoops. Little bitty baby one. Little bitty baby leaf. A little baby spot of glue. And then we add our little baby leaf, like so. Don't you just love miniatures? And they don't roll all over the place. Maybe I need to put them up here, and they'll stay better. We have a few more to put leaves on. Oh, about 10-20. Okay. I'm going to do this one going downwards, like so. We have 3 more to put leaves on. Let's do 2 on this guy. Do a little bit around here. Get a bigger one going, whoops. Actually cut him too much. So I'm gonna grab okay, I'm gonna try to grab a small one before the glue dries. Get him on here. And the glue dried. So now I'm going to take it off. My little Cricut tool here. Some glue back on here. Focus on one leaf at a time. Downward leaf, like so. And then a little bitty upward leaf right next to him.
No, that's just like his. She's just doing like that.
Where's his thumb?
I'm not a good drawer, okay? I'm not a good drawer, okay?
Like this?
I'm not a good drawer.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's good.
Let me get one more good leaf. And then we will put this together. Okay guys, we gotta move off of your little spot here for a minute so I can remove the glue webs. You're wanting to come with me. Let's remove the glue webs just so we can add more glue. Because I need to put my Spanish moss down. So we are going to just kind of sparsely add some of this so there's a little something something on our dirt. And there go the pumpkins. There's a piece of green in there that I don't want. This is just Dollar Tree moss. Where'd that piece of green go? All right, let me just add just a little bit of glue here and there. And then kind of sporadically place some of this moss down on here. Like so. And then we're going to take, I'm going to trim this up when it's all said and done. I'm going to take a couple of these and glue them down.
Don't knock that over. Careful.
Don't knock what over?
That. The lid isn't on.
The what?
The lid isn't on.
Oh, yeah, right. Two stacker there. And then I think I'm going to go down in front here on this one. Okay?
I thought you didn't want you to
keep wanting to put that back on his little thing over there. Now, next, let me just kind of position some of these to see where I want them. Like a designer, right? We want to place things on here first. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a little one and then probably a white one up there and then a white one over here. We want some down in the dirt. Wouldn't it be cool if I came up with a way to do vines? Some of these could have like still been on the vine laying on their side or something, right? I'm gonna put this one over here. Can you guys, yeah, you can see where I'm putting these. Put this one down over here. And then we have one more little one. I'm not putting any there for a reason, but I think I can put this one right here. Perfect. How much time do I think I have enough time to paint this, guys? So I am going to grab my white. No! My pumpkins are falling over. And grab my orange. And just paint my sign real quick. Look, oh, look, oh, look. It's magic. Huh?
JJ's gonna get you demonetized.
Is he?
Yeah.
How? What's he doing?
He's playing music and they can hear it.
JJ's trying to get me. I'm not monetized yet, so you can't demonetize me by playing music. If I was monetized, that's one thing, but I'm not monetized, guys. Nowhere's near it. Okay. Probably could go in with a bigger brush, but I do have to get into these little nooks. Hi, Kristy. Thanks. I was going to do one of your stalls, but I was telling everyone I have COVID and I kind of didn't feel up to it, so I just decided to do, or a booth, not a stall, a booth, whatever. And I kind of knocked it down to just like a pumpkin patch. So now I'm gonna take some white and I'm gonna mix some orange into it, like so, and get a lighter orange and just come across like this, come down a little bit, and then I'm gonna go straight orange, like so, and we get the 3 different colors. Kind of like a blended, like a balayage, right? Only on a sign. Go real dark on the bottom here. Maybe, maybe get a new brush, get some more white, and blend a little bit of that lighter color into the white and kind of do the same thing up at the top here and kind of blend that in like so. So it's not a defined line. We're just kind of blending that down, right? Do you need me to get off? Do you need me to get the heck off, Kristy? Oh, I'm not feeling good, so I'm just throwing my words out there. Now don't go messing it up. You always try to go back and do something and mess it up, girl. There. Blend that down. All right. We got our sign. I'm going to let that dry while I glue my pumpkins down. Cover my paint. Glue my pumpkins down. I know. It's not the first time, and it may not be the last, so. All right, I think he was up here. And he was up top too, right? I don't want to get too heavy-handed with the glue, but I want him to stay down. Come here, little guy. He's like, don't burn my bottom with that glue. I like to personify my things and make them talk. Okay. That looks like a big peach, doesn't it? He's kind of too round to be a pumpkin, but I don't know. I've seen big round pumpkins. The ones with the divots definitely look like pumpkins. These ones with the little dash lines in them. And they make the other ones look more like peaches, I think. But they're pumpkins. They're pumpkins because I said they're pumpkins. All right. Now, get the rest of these down real quick. And then put our sign on and hold it up for you guys to see in all its glory. Am I wearing my finger protectors? No, I'm not. Should I be? Yes, I should be. But this is my low temp glue gun again, so I'm giving myself grace. Now for my sign, which is almost completely dry, and you know what? I should paint the back of this, but I'm just gonna, for right now, because I want to show you guys, I can take this off and take the glue off. I want to show you what my thoughts were on this. I can paint the back later. Okay. So I'm going to trim this real quick, because it's got all this extra who's it, what's it on it. So we're going to just trim this down and make a mess all over my craft table. Come on. Ta-da! Let me go big on the camera so you can see. And then we will let Kristy have the screen time. Here we are. Hello, fall. And I've got glue all over my fingers. We've got a pumpkin patch. An itty-bitty pumpkin patch. Oh, and I can probably paint the sign while it's on here. I think it turned out super cute, guys. Look at the little leaves on the pumpkins. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I have a huge mess to clean up. And I need to go lay my behind down. So I think that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to say, remember to enjoy the moments that make you smile. Have a blessed evening. Hi, Liz. Hi, Favi. Thank you. And thanks, guys. Thanks, Bethwin. Thanks for all the advice on the elderberry and all that stuff. Oh, and guys, my shirt. How cute is that cow? Look at my Highland cow. Is he not stinking adorable? Dina with Designs by Dina had one, and I said, you know what? I need that shirt. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. And I went out and I found, I Google lensed the picture from her live. I like snapped her shirt and I found one person that was selling them. Thank you, Favi. Thank you, Tammy. And isn't it adorable? I love Highland cows. I love them. And this was just like perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So,
Fluffy mamoose.
yes, fluffy moo-moos. That's what Addie said. The Highland cows are very furry, and they're my favorite. I was almost out of hot glue. I need to add another stick in here. Oh, gosh. And get that going. So I was in the process of saying goodnight, so I will go ahead and do that. Thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button, the thumbs up before you leave, and subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you like and follow Crafty Peep and Kristy's Crafty Cottage, as well as, oh my gosh, I'm going to be really bad now, as well as Kristy with Funky Junk Inspirations. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, thank you. I hope so too. And I will see you all next Wednesday, unless you catch me on Facebook on Friday. Awesome. Thanks, Bethwyn. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night. Go watch Kristy. Go watch Kristy. Kristy's Crafty Cottage. She's up next. Love you guys. Good night.